let's just see. Sorry guys, if anybody's on here, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't think anybody's on yet. Okay. So confused. Am I on? Okay. I love that he's telling me go. Hey everyone, my name is Shonda. I am coming tonight just to do a little project with you. I am going to be doing, I'm actually going to do a little repurposing. These were some little mason jar cutouts from the Dollar Tree. I just sanded them down. They actually had a little saying on them. I just peeled it off and then sanded them down and went ahead beforehand and painted them white. So both sides are white. Jim's gonna get a call. So we're gonna be doing our Chalk Couture transfers. I am an independent designer with them. So I have already done this one. And so I'm actually gonna be doing this one. So cute. And I actually tried my hand tonight the first time for hodgepodging, not hodgepodge, Modpodge, Modpodge, with a napkin, and it turned out great. So I'm gonna actually show you the one that I did earlier so that you can kind of see what we're gonna be doing. Here it is. Is that not stinking cute? Love it. So, without further ado, let's do this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna actually go ahead and Mod Podge on my, I'm actually gonna use tissue paper on this one. I did a three-layer napkin where I had to peel apart the napkins. And so I just used the top layer. So on this one, I'm gonna be using a tissue paper. So you can see on this one, it was the green and white with the yellow. That was all the tissue paper. So the flower and the bloom and grow were actually the chalk paste with the transfer. So as you can see. Now with these, you can actually see right here is also able to be done. We have cutouts in our shop that fit these perfectly, that you would actually get the around the edges and everything as well. But I thought that these were really just cute, really cheap and just something to try. They actually also came with this little part on top that I just took off, and I'm just gonna, just like I did with this one, kind of make it a little rustic. So that's it. Alrighty, so here's my tissue paper I'm going to use. It's just a gray and white stripe. And before I Mod Podge, I'm just going to go ahead and cut a piece. And do I have scissors? Did I not bring scissors? That's great. No scissors. Okay, well. Hey, Jim, you want to get me a pair of scissors? You know, scissors. Just some scissors. You can go through there. That's how I do it. Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut around this. And, thank you, darling. Look, he thinks I'm crazy, for doing this. He always supports, all my endeavors. Crafting, though, he has literally supported since day one. So I've been crafting since the day we met. Okay, so I'm just cutting just a little piece. He is, Jessica. He's the greatest. Poor Jim. Everybody always says poor Jim. So anyway, it's just a gray and white stripe. I thought it was really cute. My house is kind of, these are for my house, for my little trays. And my house my favorite color is the blue, like the federal blue. So I kind of go with that some, but I have flowers. I like French country. So that's it. Hey, if you guys are on here, please like and share. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so first, just gonna Mod Podge right over the top. Now I did, again, paint this just with white chalk paint, and then just sanded it down just a little bit. Now the Mod Podge, you want to go all the way to the edge. Make sure, don't go scrimping on it, because your tissue paper or whatever you're Mod Podging will not stick. So I'm going to go all the way to the edge with it, just to make sure. Okay, and that's it for that. Then I'm just going to dry it a little bit. Actually, I'm going to dry it all the way, not a little bit. I'm going to completely dry it. Look, this is a new blower, and this thing's crazy. I mean, I had another one, and Jim said I needed this one. I'm not really sure why, but... Can I still see you? Yeah, I see you, Jim. You're sitting over there on the couch. What you talking about? Top-notch equipment, yeah. It is really good, though. So, again, you just want to dry this completely. And then we're going to heat set it. I have been really getting out of my comfort zones and doing some stuff. And, I did some inking the other day with some heat setting, and now I'm doing this. It's a lot. I remember the days that I would literally just go to yard sales, find something, repaint it, throw a bow on it, and stick it on my wall. You know, and I think it was like a duck, you know, some ducks, and, you know, all that stuff that was really popular in the early 90s. Yeah. Almost. So if y'all hop on, tell me where you're from. I am from Georgia. West Georgia to be exact. We're about, I don't know, 15 miles from Alabama. But I'm a Kentucky girl at heart. I was born and raised till I was 9 years old in upstate Eastern Kentucky. So, still a UK fan. Sorry. Though I was proud of the Georgia boys this year. Sorry, my Bama fans. Alright. So, that is done. Okay, now this fell, so let me grab that. Look, I'm great at these. These are good. Alright, so next. I'm going to use this side. There really is a shiny side. So, all I'm doing here is I'm just laying this down on this little cutout. Trying to just get it as smooth as possible. This is, I don't know. Yeah, okay. And then I'm just going to take my parchment paper, put it over top, take my handy dandy little iron, and just iron it. Now I'm going to make sure that I go all the way to the edges. And I've got my iron on like medium heat. Jim said a while ago, he's like, what in the world is that? What are you doing? It says iron. It's a mini iron. Oh, that's ridiculous. So, I have not tried tissue paper. Earlier I just tried just a piece of tissue or napkin, which worked fine. So, oh, this works fine. All right, so now I'm just going to check my edges. Let's just see if they stuck. And yeah, we're good. All right. So now, to get this off, all you're gonna do is take a little sanding block and we're gonna sand down. And all it's gonna do is take off your paper. Instead of cutting it, you've got those edges and it just doesn't look real, you know, like it's been painted on there or whatever. So just easily just sand down and you'll see it's starting to tear away. And that's it. So just all the way around. Very simple. You don't want to go up, you want to go down. Again, if the up motion will rip off your tissue paper from the board, and that's not what we're going for. Definitely not what we're going for. I appreciate everyone watching. I know that tonight is my first live, so maybe people will be able to see this on replay. Very, I don't know why, because I am so not shy, but I mean, I'm hot, and I'm sweating, my face is red. Lord. I guess I'll get used to doing it. Because again, shyness is just not in me at all. Anyone who knows me knows that's just, that's not me. Okay, voila! It worked. So now I just have a little it's just a little backdrop basically, without having to paint or anything like that. So that's it, it's done. Love it. Okay, so next is the fun part. I absolutely love, love, love doing these transfers. These are amazing. They're just amazing. So these are reusable. They are, they're silk screens really. All the white areas you see, that is silk in there, and that's where the paste will go through. These are reusable at least a dozen, if not more times. And I love them. And to clean them, basically afterwards, all you do is put them in your sink, put them in your tub, put them wherever that's got some water, and just wash them off with cold water and a board eraser that we have, or just a very soft sponge. So super cool. Hey Virginia, oh my gosh, hey girl. Hey everyone, thank y'all for joining me. So here we go. So there was a girl, now some people cut these where there's a line so that you have both your transfers. I watched her and she's so amazing. And she actually just scored it with a little X-Acto knife so that you can keep, because you always want to put your transfers back on your board or back on the backing. And so she did that so that all of them fit right back on the same one, so you don't really have to lose them. So anyway, this is it. And I am going to put some fuzz on it. We do have to fuzz it so that it doesn't stick really bad to the board. And I am going to put some wax on the board as well. So this is fuzzing. This is our fuzzing cloth. And all you're seriously just putting fuzz on the back. I mean, who would have thought? I can't imagine. Back in the day, I had like sticker books. Jim and I were looking at my sticker books the other day. I would have died if I got fuzz on my stickers. You know those little fuzzy stickers we had that we would actually paint or color, and stuff. And those are the best. Or the scratch and sniff ones. Yes, those were amazing. Okay, so just going to take some of our surface wax and just have a little great colored microfiber cloth. And I'm just putting a little bit of wax. Again, it's just basically preparing the surface so that if there's any kind of indentions, it'll kind of get in there and make it smooth for you. And it'll also help the transfer from not sticking so bad. So that's all. Just a little bit on, a wax on, a wax off. That's it. Simple. Okay, so on the one that I had done, I basically, so you want to do this you don't want to leave your transfers on the surface that you're working with too long. But this one actually, well, this one's going to be better than the other one. I had a flower on the other one that didn't really want to, I had to take it up, do all this stuff. Anyway, I think we're good. So all I'm doing is I just got it kind of on my board where I want it. And that's where I'm going to put it. Now again, this is for a larger cutout, and it would actually make a, you know, a mason jar cutout. The whole thing would be. But since I was just using these little Dollar Tree ones, I just thought this would be really cute too. All right, so I'm going to use 3 different colors. I'm going to kind of match the one that I had already done. And so I'm going to use our pomegranate, storm, and sunny side. So first I'm going to go with the storm. And I'm just going to use our mini squeegee and just get a little bit. Now I did open these up earlier before I came on and made sure that they were good to go. You want them kind of the consistency of yogurt. So I'm just going to squeegee it on. I'm going to do 2 of the words in the storm. And if you're just hopping on, thank y'all for joining me. I like to come on and just give y'all some ideas and hang out. Okay, so that's all for that one. Then I'm just going to take the sunny side and do a little bit of your in the middle. How's everyone's weather where you're at? Our weather here in Georgia, everyone knows if you're from here, been here, whatever, it could be raining at your house and then across the street, sunny. That's what we're dealing with now. We get hot, cold. We don't know what we want to do, but today was actually very nice. Okay, and then for the last, I'm going to do the pomegranate. Doesn't take much paste at all, and the cool thing is you can just put your paste that you don't use right back in your jar. And that is it. Simple, simple, simple. Sorry, let me just pick these up. All right. Hey Anna, hey Diane, thank y'all for joining me. I haven't seen y'all so long. Krista, look at our boss. Krista, hey y'all. Okay, here we go. Look, I almost let it sit there too long. I was just trying to hang out. Okay, this is my favorite part. I don't know if I should show y'all in case it messes up. Here we go. If it messes up, we just do this together. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love it. Okay, so just let me put this over here. Just some last little embellishments. So again, this just came on the little, you know, it's just the little top. So all I've done is I have taken just some Java paint and I dry brushed just lightly over, just to kind of patina it, I guess. And I am going to glue this on. And thank y'all so much for sprinkling, which means sharing is caring. That's what that means in the crafting world. And then I'm just going to take a little piece of jute that I cut off, and you know, no mason jar cutouts complete without a little piece of jute string, really. And I'm just going to glue that to the back. Simple. And y'all, I'm coming to you today from my kitchen. My craft room is still in the making. And so, you know, you're seeing Granny's dishes in the back. That's okay. I know Grady's watching me going, that's my girl. She was, she worked at a flower shop, so she was a florist, and I think we've all loved her craft. There you have it, y'all. Here they are. I absolutely love them, and I'm ready for the spring and summer. I know, I know, don't come at me, I know. Everyone who loves the winter, I don't, and I'm ready for the spring and the summer. So, these will just simply sit up. They're just cute. Again, they were a Dollar Tree, just refurb. So, thank y'all so much for watching. Thanks so much, Virginia. Does this count as hanging out? It does. Of course it does. Why is it that when you live just right around the corner from each other, really, and you hang out on live? This is how we do it. All right. Thank y'all again. Please like and share. See y'all next time.